started, and there's a studio if you want us to. I'm telling you, the guy, the Appleberry people there. He's like,
Wow.
if your friends want to come, you tell them they can come.
Really? We're doing it.
Shout indeed! That was Lakewood Music with the song Shout. And before that, we played you Annie Wilson with Rebel and Hallelujah by Celebrate Africa featuring King D Music. It is a Monday, the 3rd of June 2024. And if you're just tuning in, this is Reaching Higher with Bantu Bongani. And Reaching Higher is brought to us compliments of Elinio Travel. And on a Monday, we try and motivate you, we try and encourage you with, with your career, with your life, with prosperity. We've done the life aspect of, and now we're going to welcome back Kodani Katwayo, who is rather a career strategist. And you know what, Kodani? A lot of people have been asking me that question: what is a career strategist? And I was like, you know what? Let me not respond, because let me allow you to respond what a career strategist is. So, good morning, welcome back, Kodani, and go straight into it. What is a career strategist?
Oh, thank you so much, Bantu. Wow. That question.
You missed it too much. You missed too
Oh
much.
my
So I'm putting
gosh.
you on the job already.
Yeah, you should have, prepared me for
Sorry.
this. I mean, a career trust strategist, me, myself, helps you to draft your career map. So you need to have a sustainable career in order for you to grow.
Okay.
So a lot of people get into their career and they get stuck because they don't have a strategy
Yes.
to going forward. So therefore, as a career strategist, I would help you to map out your career, or pivoting if you're feeling stuck and you want to pivot into something different. So just to create a strategic approach into your career.
Okay.
Yeah.
And should we, everybody, every individual, should they have like a some sort of a roadmap to say, okay, this is where I'm at currently, this is where I want to go, or should they have it at the beginning of their career or in the middle? I'm trying to just recap for anybody who's tuning in for the very first time with climbing the career ladder. When you have a career roadmap, should we do it at the beginning of your career or in the middle of your career, or when is the perfect time for it?
At any stage of your career, we get stuck in our career because we don't visualize our future and also where we are now and the growth that is required to grow from where we are to get to maybe like our future. Looking at somebody who doesn't have a career roadmap, for an example, they get into a position, they get comfortable, and new people come and they grow right in front of you. So if you don't have that career roadmap, people will grow in front of you while you are watching, and the year moves. I mean, a year moves so quick, and
Yes.
without you realizing how much time has moved, you'd be stuck there, and only 10 years later, without 10 years later, you won't be marketable. Yes. English. You won't be marketable, right?
Yes.
You're stuck in the same position for 10 years. There's no growth. You haven't really have had any initiatives in your position. You're just doing just as like your day-to-day.
What is required from
What
you?
is required from you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why career roadmap is important, because then you get to look at what are your future aspirations and map them down, visualize them, and look at where you need help, source help, so that you can really get a proper strategy to grow into your career.
So, what tools can one use then when they are doing a career map or a road map? What tools can one use in order to ensure that we achieve the goals that they want, or when they're looking at, or maybe they hit that 10-year mark and they're like, but I can't, see what I've done. What tools can one use?
Yeah. So starting with you creating a career roadmap, you need a template for it. I mean, it's not anything complicated. You just put a timeline from, I always advise that start where your career started and then move into where you see yourself in the future. So put in the timeline into, your template. You can use it in like a PowerPoint presentation, or just write it down on paper. Where are you? What task have you, what is your current job descriptions, or what task have you done before from your job descriptions, and what do you need for your future? What are your future aspirations?
Sure.
And then write them down. What is it that you need to get to where you are? And I think one of the things that people are sleeping on is journaling,
Okay.
which is my favorite.
But journaling,
yeah.
we usually associate it with just personal life journaling.
Yes, and I get a lot of questions from people when I talk about journaling. They say, I don't know where to start journaling,
Yes.
or I don't like to write my feelings down.
I was gonna say, because you don't want to get
Yeah.
what's in your head on paper, because then you're like, now I
Correct.
get to see what's going on in there.
Correct.
Whereas we try and numb that.
Correct. A lot of people are scared of reality,
Mm.
to face reality. And in order for you to grow, to have that sustainable personal growth, you need to be in touch with reality.
Okay.
And when you are visualizing your career roadmap, it will allow you to visualize also like your weaknesses, which a lot of people run away from.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, and running away from your weaknesses would only stop you from growing, because now you're not addressing those weaknesses. Are you really focusing more on your strength, or you are just going as normal,
Yes.
like nothing is happening?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we need those blind spots. We need those
Definitely.
strengths and weaknesses, and not
Definitely.
only look at the positive, because we need to improve. That's the
Definitely.
whole point of it. Now let's
Definitely.
go back into what you're talking about, journaling.
Yeah.
We can journal.
Yeah.
Is there a professional way to talk about journaling in your career or for your career?
Yes, starting with journaling, I think I would like to first describe what journaling is. So,
Please go for it.
basically, journaling provides clarity and insights into your thoughts and emotions,
Okay.
right? So, imagine you're coming out of, I like to use this example, where you're coming out of a meeting where you're so, like, emotions are very high. You feel like you've been wronged. You know, you are the victim. How do you dissect your emotions
Okay.
to understand what is the issue?
Because at the end of the day, you this is your work environment.
Yeah.
You can't just storm out. You know, in a family, or you can just walk away from your mother who's made you angry.
Yeah.
But you at work now.
Yeah.
You've got to be professional at the end of the day. So after that meeting and all those emotions that flared up,
Yeah.
so you advising that we should journal those emotions.
Yes, one thing that I was not good at was showing my emotions facially. And I remember one lady telling me in one of like the beginning of my career, saying that you need to improve how you control your emotions, because when things don't go your way, your facial expressions show. So one thing that I became very good at is hiding my emotions, but it does not mean that hiding my emotions, I do not dissect my emotions.
Okay.
Hence, I came up with, I attended a course where Women in Leadership, I was fortunate enough to be part of that program.
Yes.
And they spoke about how you should dissect journaling. And they brought a formula where it shows you where to start journaling, and really just breaking down the situation. And for me, I always look at every challenging situation that there's an enabler, a causer, as well as a victim.
Okay.
So it depends on how you want to define your situation. Do you want to define it as a victim, which means that if you define it as a victim, that means you'll never learn from anything. You'll get stuck where you are because you look at yourself as a victim.
Always
That's
in the
why.
pity party.
Exactly. That's why a lot of people end up being so depressed at work. They feel like the workplace is toxic. But if you start looking at it from a different perspective, that,
Nice.
okay, was I an enabler in this situation? What can I do differently
Wow.
to move away from this situation? So now that's when I came up with a journal, because journaling is really can help you really dissect those emotions and just break down the problems and find a solution. So within this journal, which will be launching on the 5th of June,
Which is in 2 days' time, by the way.
in 2 days' time, and I think
Nice.
something exciting about it, every 10% of a purchase, every purchase 10%
Of the book,
of the
yes.
book, yes,
Yes.
of the journal will go into charity. I'm so big into giving back into the community. Yes, so this journal helps you to dissect your emotions and sort of like come up with a solution on what you are going to do next with what you are feeling, and also looking at a situation. It helps you to identify whether you are the causer or the enabler we're not looking at being a victim anymore. We're moving away from the victim mentality.
Okay.
So how do we move forward from the situation? Which, I also included into the journal a part where you can write in your energy drainers and your energy boosters, which energy drainers really they are. I actually put a quote, I think 2 days ago.
Which one? The energy drainers?
Yes,
So
yes.
you say here, energy drainers are the biggest thieves of your time. Why do you say that? Why would
Correct.
you say that?
Correct. The things that drain your energy would drain you and then
Consume you.
would consume
I
you.
get you.
And then you spend 2 hours sulking or a day sulking. That means you've wasted a day of your life of doing something productive over sulking.
And I mean, you talk about draining. When
Yeah.
you talk about draining, you are sucking out. Do you get? You are killing. You are.
Yeah.
Yes. So it makes sense when you say energy drainers are biggest thieves of your time, because
Yeah.
I'm just thinking right now, when you are drained, you are stuck, you are stagnant,
Yeah.
and you can't do anything.
Yes.
So they
Correct.
definitely steal. They are thieves. They start there because they
Yes.
will steal your energy,
Yes.
but your time, but also other things like you are just numb when you are in that process.
Yeah, and the main goal is for you to write your energy drainers continuously, so
Right.
that you know when to move away from them.
Okay.
Because
So
it's not
don't dwell,
something.
in other words, don't dwell in that energy drainage
Correct.
or
Correct.
situation.
Correct. And one thing I can say, where my biggest energy drainers were the company that I kept around. I was so big in people's pleasing. So once I started, like draining, removing those energy drainers, and I literally started with writing down what is bothering me now, what happened. And oftentimes it would be me trying to impress my friends, trying to be noticed by my friends, trying to work hard for the relationship where, I remember telling my colleague about a situation, with my past friend, saying that, oh, this and this and this and this happened. It was like, girl, why are you still there? And I'm looking at myself, I'm like,
But
no,
really, yeah,
man.
yeah.
I had so many, you can get so many excuses for them, because these are the people you love.
Because you're
But-
scared of losing them, I think. But
Exactly.
But you don't realize that they actually come to just drain and come to just take and just.
Exactly.
They're not pouring in.
No, not at all.
They just
And-
come to drain.
Yes, and then you dwell into those feelings and you keep going back. So how much time are you wasting into those things that drain your energy, instead of focusing on things that boost your energy?
Now let's talk about energy boosters.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
For an example, my family makes me happy. They
Okay.
boost my energy. I know they fill my cup.
Okay.
Yoga makes me happy.
Okay.
I know I wake up almost every day in the morning to do yoga, so that I fill my cup before I pour it.
Okay.
So I'm always pouring from a full cup.
Okay.
So you don't want to pour out of an empty cup.
Yes.
So now, what fills you before you come across those energy
I
drainers?
get you.
So now you need to have a balance in life, and really, once you focus more on your energy boosters, that means that you're focusing more on your strength.
Okay.
And that's where growth comes, where, like there's more good energy, you're working more on your strength.
And I think that what I'm thinking of as well, you'd want to be also around people that will also help you grow
Correct.
as energy boosters.
Correct.
So people that will help you grow in your career, those that you align with,
Yeah.
those things,
Yeah.
those type of things as energy
Yeah.
boosters.
Yes, I mean, your mentor could be an energy booster as
100%.
well.
They should be. They shouldn't
They
be an
are.
energy drainer.
Yes,
Sure.
they
Then what's
are.
the point of having them if they are draining anyway?
Correct. So your coaches, energy drainers, anyone that fills your cup or really helps you grow is your energy booster. Anything that helps you grow is your energy booster.
Okay.
So really start focusing more on that. And this journal will help you with that. And not only the journal, I know a lot of people don't want to write their feelings down. They feel like, oh, what if somebody comes across with my journal and then they might read, judge me. I know a lot of people don't like that. So I also have the reflection boards where you can write and then you can also wipe when you are done. And I actually had from my yoga, my accountability and reflection session, one of the ladies who attended said, wow, I've been using that board, because I also handed them out. I've been using that board and it has helped a lot.
Right.
So, you need to really start somewhere to reflect
and be accountable as well.
Correct.
You spoke about reflection and accountability.
Correct.
Those are the two things that we talk about and engage on here on Climbing the Career Ladder.
Yeah.
Now, Kordani, if anybody would like to have a session with you, they want to maybe prepare even for the interviews, you did mention, you spoke about that, how to prepare for an interview, for a job interview, how can they get a hold of you, how can they get a copy of the journal, and any resource they might need from you, how can they contact you?
Please get in touch with me on LinkedIn at Kordani Hlajayo. I've actually put a post that, I've created different WhatsApp groups for job hunting community, because I started with one for engineering, and then I saw people were helping each other. It wasn't just about me helping the group to get to get a job, but also the group helping each other. So therefore,
it became a community.
Yes, so you can check on LinkedIn. The group is there. I'm creating the group for different career fields so that we help each other, and also if you want to then get to have like a one-on-one, then within those WhatsApp group, I have put information about, where you can get in touch with me, like prepare you for an interview. And I'm quite happy that last week I prepared 2 people and they got their offer.
Wow.
Not last week only, but the other
before,
one, no, the other from the previous week. I think 2 weeks ago she got her offer, and then last week I prepared 2, so one of them got the offer, so the other one is still waiting. And I think something that really came out positively, or rather something that was positive, the lady said to me, I was not confident. You helped me grow my confidence. I was getting interviews left, right and center, but the problem is I was failing. But once I had a session with you for interview preps, then I became more confident, and that's why she passed the interview, and she felt it before she even got. No, she even got the offer.
Wow.
Like I did well. I've never done so well in the interview.
Okay.
So I get such feedbacks. We know I help you with controlling your nerves as well. So, and I'm doing all of this for free, because for me, when somebody tells their story differently, it makes me happy.
Yes.
So you can really get in contact with me on LinkedIn, because that's where I'm more active. And then email career.corporatehub@gmail.com. And then TikTok, I also share a lot of information at Career and Corporate Hub.
And if you ever miss any of this information, would like to contact Kordani, then please do WhatsApp me on the WhatsApp line on 072-942-9270, and I will share that information with you. So now, what is your latest book? What are you currently reading, Kordani? By the way, you still owe me books. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. And I want the listeners to know that this is why I'm not reading.
I'm so sorry.
No. I'm only joking, Kordani. I'm only joking. So what book are you reading?
I'm actually reading The Language of Trust, Selling Ideas in a World of Skeptics.
And who is that by?
It's Michael Meslensky. So I think this is a great book for people who, because it can help you at work, in your business, and just anywhere. I mean, we live in a era of information is available everywhere, but how do you sell your information differently?
Yes.
That would allow skeptics to trust your information. So now people don't really trust, especially with the era where the scamming in so many things. So how do you sell your idea? Thank you.
Or proposal, or your business.
Exactly. So it can be anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Kordani, for this week's session of Climbing the Career. And she's talking about journaling with us. If you would like to contact Kordani, please do send me a WhatsApp on our WhatsApp line. But you can find her on Instagram, you can find her on TikTok, you can find her on LinkedIn, and she's also on an email address. So if you want me to share those details with you, I would gladly do that. And hopefully you'll be back next week live in the studio.
Yes, I love it live. I love it, yeah. I really enjoy it.
You are more than welcome. That was another edition of Climbing the Career Ladder with Kordani.